Hello everyone, welcome to the third channel. Sorry if the lights seem a little bit darker. I think the light batteries are going on them, but I'm not too sure because I've got them aiming up to the sky, to the roof, but I need to fix that. So, today we're talking about Josh, the BBC Three sitcom. Josh is a sitcom written by Josh Widdicombe and starring Ellis James and Jennifer Saunders' daughter, Edmund Beatty. That's her name. See, I knew her name. And it's and Jack D. Sorry. And it's a sitcom about the life of Josh Widdicombe. Just Josh spending his days minding his business, being Josh Widdicombe, but with an added bonus of it being a sitcom. So he wrote it, he stars in it, and it's not an autobiographical sitcom like Alan Carr's sitcom's going to be that's coming out this year. It came out in 2011 to 2012, I think. But overall, it's a show all about like what you would get when you had Josh acting, because Josh didn't act really much anyway. So Ellis James plays the Welsh friend, and Edmund Beatty plays a friend. They all went to uni together, but Edmund's character has a closer relationship to Josh because they went to primary school together, they lived together, they knew each other. In the show, Jennifer Saunders plays Edmund's mother, which is funny because Edmund Beatty's real mother is Jennifer Saunders and her father is Ade Edmonds, right? So what more can you want from a situation sitcom? And so it's the adventures. So yeah, let's come up with an episode scenario. An episode scenario is that Ellis goes to his friend's 4th wedding and takes Josh with him for the free booze before they go to this other party. The friend is played by Mike Wozniak, and turns out the only people at this wedding is Ellis and Josh, as well as the photographer there, and Mike Wozniak and the bride. And so Ellis gets drunk and then goes off to say he's going to the toilet, but then goes off to the football game, and Josh gets stuck dancing with Mike Wozniak. Now Mike Wozniak is hilarious and is amazing in everything he does, but this just made him even more comical. Let me just put this table back a little bit. Even more comical, and made it more funnier, because Mike Wozniak had the awkwardness of that scene, and Josh had the awkwardness of not knowing who he is really and trying to worm his way out of this party. And this makes it harder for Josh to get out of this situation. So, the premise of each episode, right, there's a scenario. Jack D plays a landlord, so Jack D is like slotted in and out throughout the series. Not really in it, but like slotted through in and out of the series itself. So you don't really see Jack D's character all the time, but you see him. So another episode example, to give you an example of what the show's like, is when they first moved into the house, Ellis, Edmund and Josh, they borrowed the Wi-Fi from the neighbour upstairs. And the neighbour upstairs is this sweet old lady, and she threatens to take the Wi-Fi away unless she puts she threatens to rename the Wi-Fi to something inappropriate unless Josh takes all the parcels in. So Josh then takes all the parcels in to his flat, and then it just gets a little bit too excessive, and every time he does it, he doesn't like it even more, which then causes the issue of what does he do morally? Does he tell her? Then he tells her. She then renames the thing, and then it just ruins Josh's career in the whole of the block of flats. And Jack D got concerned, and then there's episode of Jack D's live animals and trying to solve Jack D's problems. So each episode, it's not based around any one character, it's just so we've got several different storylines all going on all at once. The show itself lasted for 3 series, and each episode is incredible. I would have loved it there to be a better ending, but I don't think it ended because Josh wanted it to. I think it ended because the BBC cancelled it. And that's what happens a lot with the BBC. They cancel shows after 3 series, and not all the time is it what the creator wanted, so they don't write an ending for it because they didn't know it was going to get cancelled. Ricky Gervais is very good at doing 2 series, ending it amazingly, and then moving on to the next project. But that's only very rarely happens in the TV industry in the UK. You very rarely get the opportunity to say to the channel, I want to make this many series, and then I want to be done with it. They never really say, oh yes, I'll go with that. They always go, no, we'll do it as commission by commission. So, here's series 1. If you want to write an ending that could end the show if we choose not to go forward with it, do it now. But otherwise,
You'll
no.
need to unlock your iPhone first.
Thank you, Siri. Why did Siri start talking to me? Who knows? And I'm going to leave that in because that's more comical. Because I want to know if the camera picks up, because I've got a brand new microphone for Christmas. So I want to know how well that picked it up. So, there you have it. That is my review on the sitcom Josh. What would I rate it out of 5 stars? Like a critic would review it in a newspaper. Well, in 2012, Josh Widdicombe got 3 stars from The Scotsman for his Edinburgh Fringe show. And I'm going to give him, better than The Scotsman, I'm going to give him 5 stars for Outstanding Sitcom. I've not yet seen a bundle box set on DVD yet, but it needs to happen. I love Josh. I've watched it twice through now. I think it's incredible. So, there you have it. That's my review of the BBC 3 sitcom Josh. I'll see you all later for the final video of the day, where I am talking about the brand new Doctor Who news over on Tom Mason. Time out about. Bye! I'll just head this way and see if I can fix the lighting for the next video. But a nice light that.